thanks everyone for coming out. I appreciate it. Actually, there's probably more people here than I even expected, so I really appreciate you all coming out. For those of you that don't know, I'm Chris Gilbert. I'm the Township Administrator. This project has been a long time in the making, and we went through several iterations over the past 8 to 10 years of what to do with this property, and obviously we bought the property almost well over 20 years ago. And the original plan was to develop the property as a park, as some of you may know, a more active park, not the passive one that we have here today. The price tag on doing the park that we originally anticipated on building far exceeded the revenues and the operational revenue that we had to maintain it. So it sat, as you all know, and became overgrown and for the most part unusable. So then we went through a process of trying to figure out, does it make sense to develop the property? And can we create a catalytic development here that would spread throughout the entire township and do something unique? The market just didn't respond, and frankly, to be honest, we all had a little doubt whether it was the right thing to do anyway to develop this property. But we pushed ahead anyway, just to see if there's something out there that was viable. 2 years ago, I think we started having conversations again about what to do with this property, and the board, and I'm so glad they did, because once you go through there, if you haven't been back yet, it's spectacular. They realized that this property is way too special to develop, and we wanted to preserve it. So this is, and I have to give credit to those that were part of the Keep Water Wild movement. Obviously, while we had some very spirited conversations over the years, I've been here almost 20 years, so those of you that know, I've talked to many of you. We had a lot of conversation and debate, and I think this is what good governance looks like. When people that get elected to office listen to the public and create something as special as this. So I guess the last thing I'll say is I get a lot of questions about, are we going to put picnic shelters back there? Are we going to do all this other stuff? The answer to that is no. This property is as much for the wildlife as it is for us. And so if you want a park, if you want to play soccer, if you want to go have a family picnic with picnic tables and shelters, go to Winton Woods. That's not what this is for. This is for passive, outdoor enjoyment for us. And again, as I said, it's as much for the wildlife as it is for all of us. So we may put a few benches around the path just in case people get tired as they walk the half-mile loop, which that's the other question I get. How long is the loop? It's about it's almost exactly a half mile. So once again, I appreciate everyone for coming out. The Burke family has been instrumental in this property for many, 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 many years. And we have dedicated the pond to Harvey Burke and all of the time and effort that he put into this property and care and love. And we do have a placard back there by the pond that recognizes it. So I guess before the board speaks, what I would ask is there anyone from the Burke family that would like to say anything?
Where you at, Burke?
We're just extremely happy that it turned out the way it did.
Just
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
very happy that they're doing this dedication to in my dad's name. I mean, this was a great place to grow up. A lot of people you talk to of our age that grew up in this area remember all the fun times that they had back here. My dad allowed, kids to play back there as long as you behaved yourself. You were allowed back there, and most part they behaved themselves, and it just was a great memories. So many people have such wonderful memories of growing up and being a part of the measure. So we're very thankful that they dedicated it in our Father's Day. The ponds.
We appreciate it, and again, thanks for everything your family did.
I can say something really quick. Good morning, everyone. My name's Christy Dukes Davis. I'm chairman of the Springfield Township Board of Trustees, and I'm just absolutely thrilled to be here today. There's so many people who work so very hard to make this day happen. And my first big thank you is to our Public Works Department.
Absolutely.
Scott Chardon.
Can you guys raise your hands, our Public Works Department?
Raise your hand, Public Works.
Countless hours they put into this property.
Countless hours. So thank you to them and just to the community. I came out here probably about 4 years ago just walking when it was technically no trespassing, but I was back here anyway. And I met a very nice lady, Tracy Freiberger. And she showed me around, and we walked through the park, and she really showed me what a beautiful place this is. And I'm so happy that my colleagues and I were able to make this happen for you all today. So I hope that you all will enjoy this park, this preserve, for decades and decades and decades to come. So thank you so much, and congratulations to the community.
I would just say one thing, and I was thinking about this on the way over here. It was a famous quote from Winston Churchill when he was talking about the United States, and he said, you can always count on the Americans to do the right thing after they've tried everything else. And that's kind of what we did here. We did look at everything else. We were going to do, I've been going on this is probably 20, 25 years, and we looked at a lot of different options, but in the end I think we got the right thing, and I really think it's because the people in this community, I can't tell you how many times people came up to me and said, you know, I remember as a kid playing back here.
Ice skating on the pond.
This is an important piece of property. When this came up and the city was going to sell it, I said, we got to get it. You know, it's 40 acres right in the heart of Finneytown. So I just want to say, you know, let's have a round of applause to all of you that really helped us find the right decision for this place. And I think we did make the right decision.
Yes.
Got the rip.
Get a countdown? No?
3, 2, 1.
So everybody, come on in.
Take a walk in the park.
Hold on a minute.